Finally here. Flipping it, this is exciting. I've been banging on about this for ages. This is really exciting. If you're a follower of the channel, I'll be dropping a few hints. I've got a new project on the cards, and it's basically, this is it in this box. So this is mega exciting. Bit nervous as well, but this is mega exciting. So let's get into the box and see what's in there. Let's get a pair of scissors. Yeah, nervous about this. This is mega exciting. So, what we got? I'll give you a clue, there's more than one box. We'll just open this. Let's have a look now. Right then. Nervous but exciting. Whoa. Introducing, drum roll, F8 magazine. How awesome is that? How awesome. My brand new project, Street Photography Magazine. To see it in print is awesome. So this is basically, that's an image from Dan Goody on the front there. It's oh wow. So laminated front and back cover, and nice quality printed pages. Nice. Very exciting. Very cool. Now that is cool. Right then. So you're gonna want to know what on earth F8 magazine is all about, and can you get involved? So let's give me a couple of minutes just to run through this, just to make sure, because I'm still kind of nervous about it, but man am I excited. This is really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have 5 minutes just to flick through this, make sure it's all right, and then we're going to talk to you about exactly what is in F8 magazine, because yeah, exciting stuff. See you in a minute. Right then, I've had a look, and I can breathe. F8 magazine, what is it? It is a brand new street photography magazine, which I'm absolutely over the moon about. I'm super thrilled, super excited. Can't wait to get some feedback from the guys that are featured. So there's a few, there's a few reasons behind this and how it came about. But basically, I just wanted something to. I feel like there's a lot missing from just having our images on screen and not tangible, not in print. And it's come. Let me get this out of the way. This box is annoying. It's come as a result of doing my sort of street photography critiques and stuff, and looking and researching other photographers. And there's something about seeing photographs, any photographs, good or bad sometimes, in print. I just think we're missing something. So I had this idea, because I get sent a few zines from people who follow my street photography channel. So thank you for those of you who've sent them. I just thought, what about a community magazine? So looked into these, and I just decided to take the plunge on it. So this is F8 magazine. It's a really high quality printed book. I am absolutely delighted with how well it's come out. It's it's stunning. I'm really pleased with it. It's got some amazing images, and the idea was not to feature any of my own work. I wanted it to be about a community. I wanted to create something that was about you guys who follow my channel and are on the Street Photography Creators Facebook page and use the hashtags street_ga. And I wanted to feature your work. But what I noticed with, again, researching other photographers, is the backstories behind the images. And with social media, we don't get to hear that very often. And so that's why I decided to create this book based on the images, but very importantly, the backstories behind the images as well. So yeah, and it became apparent why as well, because when I researched this book and when I reached out to the guys that are featuring in it, the backstories that came back were really opened my eyes, because I won't ruin the book for you, I won't go through the whole thing, but it's so interesting to hear what photographers saw and what made them take the image and what they went through to get the images. And yeah, it's really insightful. So here, peek on that back that back cover. That's a fantastic image from Brian Lloyd Duckett. Thank you, Brian, for that. That's what a way to end the back of a book. I was absolutely thrilled with that image. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it. As I say, it's going to be a limited edition print. We're going to do a monthly print. It's going to be designed and printed and distributed monthly amongst a subscriber base. So I'll put a website in the description below, so you can look at the bottom of the video and you can click onto the website if you want to pick up a copy. But it's going to be a limited edition print, because the idea of the book is, the magazine or the zine, whatever you want to call it, is to include as many of you guys that watch the channel and support me in the magazine. So I wanted to cap the amount of magazines that we print and the amount of subscribers that we have, so it's very, very limited, and it makes it more sort of exciting as well, because I think if you've got more of a chance of being in the magazine, you've got more of a reason to sort of look out for it and want to pick one up. So yeah, I'm absolutely thrilled with it. So yeah, each magazine is going to consist of a featured city. So this is issue 1, obviously. So issue 1 is London with our good friend Mark Fernley. If you don't know who Mark Fernley is, and jump over to his Instagram. He's an absolute genius, a huge inspiration to my street photography. So he's done a write-up about what it's like shooting in London, and then he's done a few examples of some of his favourite places where to shoot, and any tips that he can give us for shooting in those areas. So very, very insightful. Each magazine will also feature 20, or hopefully more, but initially 20 of your images, so featured photographers. So as I showed you, these guys, these are part of the community already. They're part of the street_ga. Sometimes they're part of the Facebook creators group, street photography creators group. So people who watch the channel, we want to give a bit back. So yeah, it's going to have 20 images from the community. Also, interviews with really amazing and another inspirational photographer of mine, Matt Hall, who you guys might know as the 13th Second on Instagram, a fantastic photographer, and he sees things so differently to me. So I'm so thrilled to have him in issue 1. A really, really nice chap. Spoke to him a few times, and an amazing photographer. So I'm tempted to go through the whole book, but I won't do that. I don't want to ruin it for you, because if you want to pick one up, I don't want to spoil it for you. But I'm absolutely thrilled with it, and there's some really... I tried to make it, I'm going to put it down because I don't want to ruin it. I tried to make the book varied. So it's not about a certain type of street photography, because you don't learn anything that way. So a bit like on my Facebook group, people are posting very, very different types of street photography. Sometimes people argue that's not actually street photography, but the point is that people get to learn, and by reading the backstory behind the image, you get to understand why the photographer was drawn to the shot. Now, obviously, we've got to be selective. We want a nice book, we want a nice magazine, so we've got to be selective about what the quality of the images that we put in there and stuff like that. But we want people to learn from the magazine. So I've mentioned on the front cover, we've got Dan Goody's image, as I mentioned earlier. I think that's the Embankment in London from memory. I can't remember where he said it was. It says on the inside cover there. Now, Dan is really, really good on Instagram, going through. He follows a lot of street photographers. So him and myself are going to go through and filter and look at some of the images that we find on social media and include them. Obviously, reach out to the photographers, ask their permission, and then ask them for some information about the image. Camera settings aren't always important, but it'd be nice to have them. I mean, some of the guys in here. So look, I only want to show you one example because I don't want you to see too much of the magazine. But yeah, so these guys here have included the camera settings, obviously a bit about the image, what made them take the image, how they went about capturing it, and obviously then the camera settings there at the bottom. Not all of them have done that, but it's very interesting to sort of read what drew different people to an image. I find that far more useful than the camera settings, because camera settings aren't really that important if you know how to use a camera. It doesn't really matter about the camera settings, does it? So, but yeah, it's all about including different types of photography. Like, for example, Matt Hall's image here, which I absolutely love, because it's an image I would never take. I would never be able to see that, and I'm thrilled to have him in here because it just shows how much variety there is in street photography. So yeah, I'm super proud of this. The print quality's come out amazing. I couldn't be happier. So yeah, there's a website for it. So if you want to pick up a copy, do jump over and have a look. I will. It's also going to be the featured cities I touched on a minute ago. Is always going to be it's different. It's always going to be trying to get different cities with a street photographer's perspective about what it's like to shoot in that city. So there's no point just writing up about London, what it's like, what the temperature's like. But from a photographer's point of view, a person who knows that area might say, like Mark said, sometimes it's better to visit that time in the summer and at a certain time of day because you get a better shadow. So I don't know, each magazine, each month will feature a different city from maybe a different part of the world. So it's going to be really insightful and really interesting. So just to see what other cities around the world are like, and any challenges that photographers face. So I'm so excited to get this out to you guys and to get some feedback on it. I'm really proud of it. And the feedback I've had so far from the people that have seen the proofs, all think it's a fantastic idea. So if you think it's a great idea, I would appreciate that. But let me know in the comments, any ideas, any feedback. It's all about the community, as I said. It's all about people getting involved. So we want to encourage people's feedback. We want to include ideas that you guys have got. It's all about networking and bringing out stories, because it's just amazing. Obviously, it's a bit about on the beginning of the picture. At the beginning of the book, there's a bit of an introduction about the story behind the book, so you can read up about that. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm just so excited to see it in print and see your images in print and see the stories and have something tangible to read. And as I said, it's going to be a monthly subscription. You can buy a single copy, or you can subscribe quarterly at the minute. So do check out the website and let me know what you think. But it's interesting. Some of the backstories behind the images are absolutely fascinating. But anyway, I've been hinting about this for a while on my YouTube channel, and I'm super excited. And if you want to get involved, obviously jump over to Street Photography Creators Facebook group if you're on Facebook. If not, use the hashtag #street_gat and F8 Street Mag, and we will look for your images in the future and reach out to you if we can get you featured in the book. That would be awesome. But yeah, as I said, it's a limited copy. So if you want to pick up your copy, do head over to the website now, because I'm probably going to order a certain amount per issue and then move on to the next. But anyway, if you do get one, I hope you enjoy it. I am so pleased with it. I am so pleased with it, and it's really exciting. So yeah, let me know what you think. F8 magazine, guys. Woohoo! Absolutely brilliant. F8 magazine. Fantastic. Yeah, so let me know in the comments. Good idea, bad idea. Super excited. And I look forward to seeing you again. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment, hit the notifications bell and all that. You know what to do. And I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.